Okay? Slight movement usually occurs sa mga tibiofibular joint. Ayan. And for the freely movable, usually sa mga joint with multiple degrees of freedom, such as shoulder joint. Ayan. Also hip joint. Okay, for the movement, flexion. When we say flexion, the movement will take place at the sagittal plane. So, paano yung shoulder flexion? Sige nga, students. Sige, act nyo. Shoulder flexion.
Sir, extension?
No. Baliktad. Shoulder flexion. Shoulder extension. Okay? Elbow flexion. Paano? Hello.
Sir, pag ganun. Sir, pag ganun. Flexion.
Elbow flexion.
Flexion is extension.
So, di ba sabi dyan, it occurs at the sagittal plane. The movement occurs at the sagittal plane. So, ito, yung plane na to. So, yung movement daw, dun mangyayari sa sagittal plane. So, ganyan. Tapos, flexion, extension. Flexion, extension. So, yun, ha? This is hip flexion. This is hip extension. Knee. Knee flexion, knee extension. So, ganun pa rin. Sagittal plane pa rin. So, extension, speaking of extension, it means straightening the joint and usually takes place in posterior direction. Yeah, usually it widens an angle. Huh? So, let's say this is an angle. So for the extension, it widens the angle. Yan. Until such time na ma-reach niya yung fully extended position. So that's extension. How about sa thumb?
Thumb?
Thumb.
Thumb. Ganon.
Thumb. Okay? Paki-act nga yung
Flexion.
thumb flexion.
Alam mo ganon.
Ay, hindi ba ganun?
Extension.
Paratang makabayan.
Thumb flexion.
Hindi, ito yung extension.
Ayan na.
Sir,
Flexion.
Hindi,
flexion.
extension.
Thumb flexion.
Ayan, thumb
Extension.
flexion.
Thumb extension. Thumb adduction.
Ano yun?
Ito na.
Pag abduction po,
Sir, yung
ganito.
dapat pa ganito, yung flexion. Kasi dito,
Ha?
flexion.
Makwet mo.
Ina-play mo yung sagittal. Okay. So, yon. Exception ang thumb. No? Kasi iba yung orientation ng bone ng thumb. No? Naka-rotate siya 90 degrees. Kaya ito na yung flexion. Instead of, di ba nakaganyan tayo, anatomical position. Instead of, ito yung flexion, nagiging ganito. This is the thumb flexion. Thumb flexion, thumb extension, adduction, abduction. Okay, kasi naka-rotate na yung thumb. No, naka-rotate yung bone ng thumb na 90 degrees. That's why nag-iiba din yung kanyang movement. Okay? Abduction, speaking of abduction, or abduction, in some references, they call that abduction, is movement of limb away from the midline of the body. So, paano nga ang shoulder abduction? Away from the body. Very good. No? Pero yung proper niyan, i-rotate mo yung forearm, ha? Until you reach the 90 degrees, then rotate the forearm. Kasi maglalak yung shoulder mo pag na-reach niya na yung 90 degrees. So, make sure you rotate. Okay, so that's...
Pagpunta po dito, sir. Mas gaganda.
Yes, that's the proper way, no, of moving the arm or moving the shoulder towards abduction. Adduction or adduction towards the midline, no? midline of the body. So this is adduction, this is also adduction. Horizontal adduction. Hip abduction, paano? Hip abduction. Hip adduction. Towards the midline of the body. Rotation is the term applied to the movement of a part of the body around its axis.
Circumduction.
Ayan. So, paano ang shoulder rotation? Ayan. How about medial rotation of the shoulder? Medial rotation. That's horizontal
Sir,
adduction.
paano po naging rotation?
Kasi yung point of reference nyo, di ba, yung gumagalaw na joint is the shoulder. So, imagine niyo paano ba? Wala bang pang mark dyan? So, ito na lang ha. Nakaganyan. O, pag minove mo to, internally, iikot. Di ba? Internal rotation of the shoulder. Nakukuha ba? Kuha ba? Internal rotation of the shoulder. Same thing.
Before mag-i-spread na.
Hindi. Kailangan nakadikit dito sa tagiliran. So that's internal rotation. You can do that also kapag naka 90 degrees. 90 degrees. This is internal rotation. Okay? Basta yung head ng humerus, iikot siya paloob. Mag-i-internally rotate. Okay, so the opposite of that would be lateral rotation or external rotation. So it's either pag ganito, in neutral position, this is external rotation of the shoulder, or 90 degrees external rotation. Kala ko ba review na lang? Ayan. Okay? Pronation of the forearm. So when we say pronation of the forearm, is medial rotation of the forearm rather, no? In such a manner that the palm of the hand faces posteriorly. So pronation. No? Or kung nakaganyan, naka-flex yung elbow mo, this is pronation. Pronation. The opposite of pronation is supination. No? The palm will face anteriorly. So that's supination. Circumduction is the combination in sequence of the movements of flexion, extension, abduction, and adduction. So yun, yung kanina, no? Rotation. Circumduction din yun. We also have scaption. Scaption, take note of this. Scaption is the midline between flexion and abduction. So midline ng flexion and abduction, nasan siya? 45 degrees. Okay, so this is shoulder flexion. This is shoulder abduction, right? So midline. Ito. So this is scaption. Scaption. Protraction. Move forward. So paano yung scapular protraction? Move forward.
Kasi ito retract.
Yes. Protraction of scapula, retraction of scapula. Sa jaw, protraction, retraction. Medyo mahirap gawin sa jaw, no? Especially kapag wala naman kayong, tawag dito, is it overbite? Basta walang deviation. No? Inversion. Ayan. Inversion is movement of foot so that the sole faces in a medial direction. So, paano? Inversion. This is inversion.
Ah.
Balik.
Papataas yung round.
The sole faces in medial. Ano yung medial mo, di ba? So, it will face the medial side. So, this is inversion. Eversion, pag ganyan. Medyo mahirap. So, pag ganyan. Yan.
Alam mo may
Eversion. It's the opposite movement of foot so that the sole faces laterally. Eversion. So, in sprain, ano yung common? Inversion or eversion?
Inversion.
Inversion sprain. So, ano yung affected nun kapag may inversion sprain?
Lateral.
Lateral. Yes. Lateral part. So, yung mga ligaments dito sa lateral aspect.
Lateral calcaneal ligament. Posterior calcaneal ligament.
Medial.
Lateral.
Okay. So, for the skin,
parang nakakashunin yung skirt string na.
okay. So, for the skin, as a review, no, ano yung type of epithelium
Epithelial.
ng epidermis natin?
Ay, yung skin. Type na skin.
Ha?
Skin.
Skin, di ba may ano yun?
Di ba yung sa epidermis?
Epidermis,
Anong type
dermis.
of epithelium?
Outer.
Ano outer? Uy!
Yung
Ayan na.
fatty.
Nakalagay na.
Stratified sponge.
Anong type of epithelium?
Stratified.
Stratified squamous
Skin ka na rin ba?
epithelium. So when we say stratified, it has many layers. No? Meron siyang strata. Nare-recall pa ba? Stratum corneum, lucidum, granulosum.
Wala yan.
Wala ganyan. O sige.
Sir, sino ibang tinuruan?
Ayan. So when we say stratified, it contains or it has strata or layers. So ganyan yung appearance ng skin nyo. No? That's why nagkakaroon tayo ng flaking or sloughing of the skin. No? Kasi nagpo-form yan dito sa base, sa stratum basale, pataas. No? Kaya nagsha-shed yung skin natin. Okay, so strata, multiple layers. Squamous. Ano ba yung appearance ng squamous? Scale-like. So, ganyan yung itsura niya pag tinignan sa microscope. No? Stratified squamous epithelium. Okay, for the epidermis, is it keratinized or non-keratinized?
Ano yun?
Kailan?
It is keratinized.
Kasi may bubo. Ha? Weh?
May presence ng keratin. That's why, especially nung mapapansin nyo yan kapag bagong ligo kayo, no? Wala masyadong oil dun sa body, natanggal na ng soap. So makikita nyo nare-repel nung skin yung water. No? It is keratinized. For the epidermis, of course, walang blood vessel sa epidermis, ha? That's why kung mas severe man to, magkaroon ng damage or magkaroon ng injury, hindi magbe-bleed kasi wala siyang blood vessels. Yung blood vessels kasi natin nasa dermal layer pa. Okay? It separates by the basement membrane. So we have the epidermis, basement membrane, and then the dermis. or the dermal layer. Your dermis consists of dense collagenous connective tissue, and it contains many blood vessels, lymphatic vessels, and also nerves. So, nandyan yung mga nerve endings natin. That's why kapag na-reach nung damage or na-reach nung injury, yung dermal layer, makakaramdam kayo ng pain. Kasi nandun yung nerve endings. Okay? Connected to the underlying deep fascia of bones, or bones rather, by the superficial fascia or the subcutaneous tissue. Is the hypodermis part of the skin?
No.
No. Although meron siyang dermis, dun sa term, it is not part of the skin. So your skin has two layers only, epidermis and dermis. Na-discuss ito before.
Hindi ba?
So these are the lines of cleavage. No?
Ako wala ako dyan.
So yung skin natin, meron yung mga natural na creases. Ayan. So yun yung fina-follow nung mga surgeon, no, when performing incision.
Oh,
Ayan.
sa buong katawan natin may...
Yes, so may ano yan, lines. It is called Langer lines of or cleavage lines. No? Langer
So, kailangan talaga pag
lines. So as you can see, kapag may pattern yung skin, let's say pag ganito yung lines niya, no, yung pattern. Tapos yung surgeon, pag ganito yung incision na ginawa. So most likely, mas matagal yung healing nito. No? Because it is against the line. No? Pwedeng ma-pull kasi yung incision. So, mas matagal yung healing niya. Whereas, kapag ginawa yung incision, parallel to the line, mas mabilis yung healing. Nakuha ba? Yun yung importance ng cleavage lines.
Sir, paano po malalaman kung paano yung way ng line?
Microscopic yan, usually.
Kala ko makikita.
Hindi.
Yan po ba yung kapag magagal naka-expose sa water, yung skin, malabas
Yung parang kulubot?
Opo.
Hindi.
Yun,
Hindi.
iba pwede.
Iba yan. We also have creases present in our palms and also sa sole ng foot. No? It is caused by the projection of the papilla, the dermal papilla. So sa dermal layer, meron tayong mga papillary projections. So pag ganyan, no? Sa dermal layer. That's why, kapag tinignan nyo yung fingers nyo, meron mga ridges. It is called finger prints. Okay? Because of the presence of dermal papilla.
Pangit ng sumunod. Cleavage to.
Yes, cleavage lines.
Parang mami lang. Parang mami.
Parang mag...
So,
Ano lang to, illustration lang. Pero mas maliit pa dyan yung lines.
Ano yun, sir? Before mag-proceed sa OR, i-check mo sa microscope yung lines.
Check. Hindi naman sa Microsoft. Usually kasi yung mga surgeon, napag-aralan na nila yan.
So, alam mo nila kung nasa.
Alam na nila yung orientation ng lines.
Sugat niya. Hindi sugat.
sa tagal na.
Okay. The appendages of the skin or the accessory structures of the skin. So we have the hairs, nails, ano pa? The glands, No? So, yan. Sebaceous and also sweat glands. Na-discuss na ba before?
Yeah.
Yes. High school?
High school.
High school.
Wala yan, snakes.
High school meron kami yan.
What?
Oh, science grade.
Okay, so sa nails, sige, kung na-discuss na.
Sa yung nails hindi po.
Recall, sir.
Rico.
Sa yung nails po hindi na-discuss.
Oo nga,
Okay.
sir. Yes.
So, this is the finger. Pagpasaydyan nyo na. Mukha bang nail?
Sige, sir.
Sige.
Ayan.
Yan.
Yan.
Ganda.
Yan. Nail. So, this is the free edge of the nail. Nail body.
Real good.
Nail bed.
Okay. Itong white part na to, that's the lunula.
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 Lunula. Meron ba kayo yan? Check your thumb
Meron, sir.
and
Kompleto
also
siya.
your fingernails. Yung white na crescent shape.
Tatlo
Dalawa
lang.
lang.
Sir, ba't yung iba walang lunula?
Ba't tatlo
Yes,
lang
yung
sa
iba
amin?
wala.
Sa akin dalawa. Sa
So,
loob.
It's okay. It's
Bad side ba
perfectly
yan?
fine kung walang lunula. Okay lang
Yung
yan.
ibig sabihin pag may excessive lunula. At
Huh?
pag wala.
Alien.
Wala naman siya ini-indicate.
Ah, okay.
Normal lang kung meron, normal din kung wala. Lunula.
Si Kokay ka.
What causes?
Wala nga.
Sir, pag ito sir.
Hello, sir. Pag yan, may lumabas.
Okay, so that's the nail. No? Inside the nail, we have the nail matrix, the nail bed. No? Mahirap na i-drawing yun, no? Kasi transection na ng nail yun. Okay? Hair. Meron pa tayong image na. Yan. Hair. So this is the hair shaft. No? And then this is the hair bulb. Ayan. So as you can see, yung hair natin, located pa rin siya sa epidermis. Okay, this is part also of the epidermis. No? Invagination of the epidermis. Hindi porket nasa level na siya ng dermis, i-consider nyo na yung hair as part of dermis. No? As you can see, nagkaroon ng what you call this? Invagination. No? Ng epidermal layer. Pababa. So this is epidermis, 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 epidermis. Nakuha ba? For the gland, we have the sebaceous gland. It exits to your hair follicle. No? And it secretes sebum. Are you familiar with sebum?
Sebo. Hindi ba, sir? Hindi ba?
Sebum.
Oil.
So the sebaceous gland secretes sebum, an oily substance. That's why kapag hindi kayo naliligo, medyo oily yung hair. So that's sebum. What else? The arrector pili muscle. Okay, so this is the arrector pili muscle. Arrector pili muscle is a smooth muscle. So when we say smooth muscle, it is controlled involuntarily. No? So meaning, nagkakaroon niya ng contraction involuntarily. So maybe due to, let's say, exposure to lower temperature. Ayan. So once na nangyari yung ganon, magko-contract si arrector pili, it will pull the hair. Kaya kayo nagkakaroon ng goosebumps. Okay, kasi yung normal orientation ng hair natin, usually diagonally talaga yan. No? Once na nag-contract si erector pili kapag nagkaroon ng stimulus na malamig, no? Magko-contract yan and then it will pull the hair. Kaya magkakaroon ng pag-move ng hair towards vertical orientation. Yun yung nagkakos ng goosebumps or goose flesh. So again, your erector pili is innervated by the sympathetic nerve fibers. So when we say sympathetic, sympathy. Sympathetic. So fight or flight response. Yeah. So more on that sa nervous system, no, or discussion ng nervous system. Fight or flight response. But to simply put, no, or to put simply rather, erector pili is involuntarily controlled. Ano pa yung mga organs natin? Or muscle, type of muscle that is involuntarily controlled.
Muscle po. Nervous.
Muscle.
Ay,
Di ba sa muscle, you have skeletal, smooth, and cardiac. Bakit pa parang may question mark sa... Na-discuss niyo ba yung muscles? Ay, hindi pa. Okay. Sige. Later, di-discuss na.
tissue pala.
Inform niyo ako ha, kasi bigyan niyo ako ng context. Baka, hindi ko naman alam, di ako yung nag-handle ng ano niyo, nung human ana. So yan, if hindi pa na-discuss, inform niyo lang ako na. Hairs are distributed in various numbers over whole surface of the body, except on the lips. Meron bang hair sa lips? Check nyo, baka meron kayo. Okay.
Double check.
Palms of the hand. Meron ba? Baka may hair, ha? Sides of the fingers. Sides, ha? Pero dito sa may dorsal aspect, merong hair. No?
Sir, bakit wala po?
Kasi wala hair follicle doon.
Bakit?
Wala lang.
Wala kasing presence ng hair bulb. So, wala magde-develop na hair. Ayun, wala exit point yung hair.
Sa lahat yan. Wala.
Hmm?
Sa lahat.
Dito lang sa mga part na to. Except sa lips, ayan, sa palm of the hand, sa glans penis. Okay, boys, na-check nyo ba yung glans penis nyo? Baka merong hair. Wala yun, no? Yung head. Yung
Wala.
pinaka-head ng penis. Wala. So, yun yung glans penis, yung head ng penis. So, walang hair yun.
Oh, wala.
Clitoris. Ayan, yung clit.
Inisip ko sinabi ni Sir.
Okay, so sa mga boys, yung ulo ng penis, walang hair. Sa mga babae, yung clit, wala ring hair. Okay? Pero yung sa gilid,
Hindi ka pwede pang magtawag-tawa ka sa kanya.
ano yung natatawa?
Parang elementary eh.
Labia minora.
Yun, Sir, lang yun.
Ano yung sa babae?
Part ng vulva yan, di ba? Part ng vulva.
Baba ng
The
clitoris.
external genitalia. Yes, baba ng clit. No? That's the labia minora. Yung parang inner lining. So that's the labia minora. Wala ring hair doon. Okay? Internal surface of the labia majora. However, sa outer surface, meron ng hair doon. No? Soles of the feet. Meron bang may hair sa inyo sa soles of the feet? Sides of the feet as well, wala rin yan. And sides of the toes. Okay, pero yung sa dorsum, meron ng hair dyan. Dorsum of foot.
Sir, bakit yung yung ibang nunal may buhok?
Yung ibang ano?
Nunal.
Nuna. Pagkakarinig ko yung ibang poday, may...
Sir, ano ba yan?
Okay, yung banunal.
Sir, naka-record this.
Yung banunal. Okay. Yung banunal.
Replay. Don't bleep.
Ibang nunal, okay. Possible kasi na yung growth ng nunal nandun sa may mismong hair follicle. That's why may hair siya.
Sir, bakit mas makapal compared to the other hairs around?
Pwedeng nagkaroon ng mutation dun sa hair mismo. Kaya mas makapal yung hair strand.
Pero yung sir, yung ibang nunal na parang balahibo lang.
Hmm?
Yung ibang nunal po. Parang balahibo lang.
Parang balahibo lang.
Yung pag ganun sir.
Yan, yung mga abnormalities ng skin.
Hindi siya mismo mahabang hair.
Nagbavari kasi yan eh, no? Nagbavari yan depende dun sa, tawag dito, yung hair follicle mismo talaga. Ayan. Sa presence ng hair follicle dun sa skin.
Eh sir, bakit po may ibang condition na meron silang makapal yung buhok nila dito?
Parang bears.
Yung balahibo talaga ng hayop sir.
Balahibo ng hayop.
Sir, yung parang sa unggoy.
Yung ganun sir.
Teka lang ha, nag-iingat ako eh, baka iba yun. Balahibo. Yun nga, nakadepende yan sa growth ng hair.
Hindi yun sa
Ay,
jeans, sir.
Pwedeng sa genes, it can be affected by genes. No? Minsan, pag balbon yung tatay, it can be passed on, no? Sa mga offspring, no? Sa mga anak. Ayun. Pero meron din tayong mga conditions na nagkakaroon ng increased development of hair. It is called hirsutism. Familiar ba kayo kay bearded lady?
Pag autistic yung hair.
Sa Greatest Showman, sir.
Yes.
Oh.
Greatest showman.
Oh, yun.
Bearded lady. So meron siyang condition called hirsutism. Nagkakaroon ng increased development or production ng hair.
Hindi na yung must stop sir. Hindi na yung must stop.
Hindi na. Depende kung ma-adjust mo yung kanyang hormone. May hormonal imbalance kasi yun. Kaya nangyayari ito. So, also sa may mga PCOS. No? So may mga PCOS, mapapansin nyo yung appearance nila, meron silang mga hairs dito.
Sir, pero hindi sobrang kapal.
Oo, hindi sobrang kapal.
Ano ba yung sa smile lines?
Yes. Kasi nga nagkakaroon sila ng hormonal imbalance. So pwede yung hormonal imbalance na yon, yun yung nag-cause ng increase in hair growth. Okay. So for the sebaceous gland, magkaiba yan na, sebaceous gland and sweat gland. Your sweat gland produces sweat. No? It produces sweat. For the sebaceous gland, it produces sebum. Ayan. Usually yung sebaceous gland, doon siya nag-exit sa mismong hair. For the sweat gland, meron siyang sariling exit point sa skin. Hindi siya nag-exit sa hair follicle. Okay? And for the sweat glands, we have two types. We have apocrine and eccrine sweat glands. Yung apocrine, it secretes organic substances na kinakain ng bacteria. That's why nagkakaroon ng body odor. No? So yung armpit, yung groin area, usually dyan present yung apocrine sweat glands. Apocrine. For the eccrine sweat glands, ito, yung normal sweat. No? Yun lang yung pinoproduce ng eccrine sweat glands. Yung normal sweat natin. Fascia. Okay, so after the dermal layer, I forgot to mention yung sinabi ko kanina, yung corneum lucidum. Sige. Hindi pa na-discuss yan, no?
Hindi pa sir.
Epidermis. Kasi this is board sensitive.
Oh.
No, kailangan nyo talaga malaman ito. Epidermis. So, layers we have.
Layers po ng epidermis.
Yes. Stratum corneum. Stratum lucidum, stratum granulosum, stratum spinosum, stratum basale. Layers of the epidermis. Corneum lucidum, granulosum, spinosum basale. So from the most superficial, no, to the deepest layer of the epidermis. Corneum lucidum, granulosum, spinosum basale. Gusto nyo ba ng ano dyan? Palatandaan?
Sige po.
Kulugos sa batok. Okay. So para hindi nyo na makalimutan. Kulugos sa batok. So let's say yung question. What is the layer inferior to the granulosum? So ganun kasing nilalaro yung question dyan. So that's the spinosum. O let's say wala to. O what is the layer superior to the stratum basale? Immediately superior to the stratum basale.
Sa bato.
Corneum lucidum. Kulugo.
Granulosum.
Kulugo. Then,
Kulugo.
immediately superior to the basale. Stratum basale.
Ah, basa.
Sa. Sa.
S.
Sa.
S.
Ano yung sa?
Stratum.
Hindi.
Yung last.
Spinosum.
Spinosum. Very good. So, ganun yung questioning dyan, ha? Yeah, sunod-sunod yung layers na yan. From the most superficial to the deepest layer of the epidermis. So, for the fascia, divided into two types. We have superficial and also deep.
Basale.
Usually sa superficial, collagen rich, yes. No? Yan. Or the subcutaneous tissue, mixture of loose areolar connective tissue. Are you familiar with loose areolar connective tissue?
Wala pa sa. Pag nasa tissue. Wala pa sa. Pero nasa connective tissues.
Ayan. So I think matatakal naman yan sa vision. No? Adipose tissue.
Anong ginagawa mo? Nasa'yo pa rin yung sticky daw. Ayan. Nasa'yo.
Okay, for the deep fascia, kailangan natin ng ano dito? Ng 3D anatomy. Para ma-familiarize kayo sa aponeurosis.
Ano yun nag-release ko? Wow. Saan yan?
Anong ano yan, sir? Anong
Ano?
website?
Ba't hindi siya na ano?
Sir, nagbayad ka dyan, sir?
Hindi, free lang yun.
What's that?
Uy.
Wait lang.
Try nyo daw. Biodigital.
Sir, Apo yan.
Oo, nakikita ko yan.
Yes, app.
Mahal
Sa-
kasi ng isa. Sir, yung 3D anatomy.
Saan mo kayo?
Wait lang.
Ano to?
Bio-digital.
Saan dito? 3D human. Lalagin ko lang.
Pwede to ano sir, yung like, halimbawa, ang gusto ko lang makita is yung muscular system.
Mag-register kayo dyan.
Ito download ko na.
Ang lamig, sir. Pwede pa patay yung isang.
Kaya nga eh. Sige, sabihin nyo dun sa guard.
Taas ko to sir. Ang lamig kasi.
May suklay ka, di ba?
Alam mo yung mga white hair?
Kaya nga eh. May bayad 50.
Gabo.
Isang hair. Naantok na ako, gago.
Kaya lang dry fit mo sa'yo.
Kala ko yung...
Fascia, so under your subcutaneous tissue. So as you can see here, this is the skin. So i-hide natin. This is the subcutaneous tissue. This is your aponeurosis, no? A type of deep fascia. Ayan. Pwede nyo i-download to, yung 3D Human. Maganda siyang app. So marami siyang view. Ayan. Marami siyang models.
Aralin natin lahat yan.
For applied anatomy and kines, hindi naman. Gross ana.
Ang dami na.
Ano yung
Ang dami.
payroll limbs disease?
Artery? Pwede mga arteries.
Nakakatawa
dami.
yung pens.
Neurosis, no? Yung parang thin film of areolar tissue.
15 slides pa lang tayo.
Okay, so aside from that, we also have retinacula, no? Found in the region of joints where the fascia are thickened to form restraining bands. So usually yung retinaculum natin, it is located here at the wrist and also dito sa may near the dorsum of the foot. So ito yung foot, nandito siya. So that's the retinaculum, no? Parang band of connective tissue. So yung purpose nun is to secure the tendons that will pass through those regions. So let's say dito sa wrist, no, we have the extensor tendons and also the flexor tendons. No, it makes sense kasi kung wala nag-hold dyan na retinaculum, lahat yan what you call this? Naka-bow. No? Are you familiar with bow and arrow?
No.
So lahat yan naka-bow na ganyan, no, yung mga tendons kung wala nag-hold na retinaculum. Nakuha nyo ba? Check ko lang kung meron ditong retinaculum.
Sir, ito po yung retinaculum sa kamay tsaka sa mata.
Yung sa mata, retina yun. Retinaculum, ayan, thin sheet, no, that holds the tendons of your upper and lower extremity.
Sir, alin po dyan?
Yung pink.
Teka. Okay. So as you can see, ito yung mga tendons, no, nung mga flexor muscles and also the extensor muscles. Ayan, yung mga tendons, no. So kung wala silang retinaculum to hold them in place, magbo-bow yan lahat. Kumbaga nakalabas siya lahat. So to secure your tendons, we have the presence of retinaculum. Ito.
Manipis lang, sir.
Hmm.
Manipis lang.
Again?
Manipis.
Oo, manipis lang.
Yung pansin ko. Ayun.
Carpal ligament.
Yan.
Tendon.
Eh, nakasulat ka.
Retinaculum.
So, ligament pala siya.
Hmm.
Sir, yan, parang
Consider.
carpal.
Ayan. Retinaculum of the hand. Alin?
Paano yung carpal tunnel, sir?
For the carpal tunnel, ito yon yung structure, no? Na dinadaanan ng mga tendon and also the nerves and also the arteries and veins. No? Yun yung carpal tunnel. Yun nandito sa may gitna.
Iba ba po yan dyan, sir?
Iba pa. Kasi yun ay tunnel formed by the structures. No? Kaya nagkakaroon ng parang tunnel. Kasi it has surrounding structures.
Pero effective.
Yung retinaculum, siya yung nag-hold dun sa mga tendons.
Sir, ano siya? Around?
Yes, around siya.
Affected yan, sir, sa carpal syndrome.
Carpal tunnel syndrome hindi. Kasi yung carpal tunnel syndrome, usually nag-occur yun sa beneath pa ng retinaculum, sa baba pa. Deeper structure pa.
Kasi sir, ang retinacular, nagpo-protect lang siya ng ligaments, hindi ng tendons.
Yes,
hindi
nag-hold
exactly
lang.
yung nerves sa...
Yes.
Sir, edi since thin siya, nasisira po yan.
Pwede. Pwede siya masubject into injury. No? Depende doon sa activity. Lahat naman ng ano natin, lahat naman ng tissues, pwedeng ma-damage.
Ano po mangyayari pag na-damage yan?
Pag na-damage yan, ayun, pwedeng wala na mag-hold nung mga extensor or flexor tendons. Depende kung saan part. This is the extensor tendons. These are the flexor tendons. So, pag dito nangyari yung damage, pwedeng wala na mag-hold sa flexor tendons. So, mahihirapan ka ngayon mag-achieve ng flexion. Ayun. So, hindi na efficient yung pag-flex mo, especially sa wrist. Kasi nga, magbo-bow na lahat ng tendons. So, nakausli na silang ganyan. Wala na nag-hold eh. Okay, so that's the retinaculum. Yan. Ito, yung green.
Ah, ayun pala eh.
So, gagamit tayo ng SNEL. Gagamit tayo ng SNEL.
Pero for ano lang, for review of the anatomical structures. Yung pinaka-reference natin sa kinesiology ay Brunstrom. Clinical kinesiology. Ayan, ito yung actual image.
Ay, wow. Parang siyang
Ay,
bracelet lang.
lubis nga talaga.
Ganyan nag-hold ng mga tendons. Okay, so for the muscles, so again, as a review, muscles, we have skeletal, smooth, and cardiac. Okay? For skeletal, it is voluntarily controlled. No? So the skeletal muscle produces the movement of the skeleton. So it is the muscle that is attached to your bones. No? Skeletal muscles has two or more attachments. So we have the origin and also the insertion, which ayan, will be your task. No?
Ah.
Yes. You need to memorize all of the origin, insertion, action, and nerve supply of the muscle. Kasama yan sa pinag-aaralan ng mga
Ano yung point na sir?
Moina.
Yun yun, sir?
Ha?
Moina?
Moita?
What's that?
Muscle, origin, insertion,
Nerve supply.
nerve supply, and also the action of the
Chicken. Hindi doon din. Parang hindi ako kumakain. Parang may race to. Ako kumakain.
Okay, so for skeletal muscle, the least movable of the part of the muscle is referred to as the origin. So that's the origin. So when you see the word origin, doon naka-attach yung muscle where it is least movable. The insertion, yun yung most part that is movable. Okay? The one that moves the most is the insertion. Okay, for the types, no, of orientation of muscle fibers. So first we have the pennate muscles. So they resemble feather. It runs obliquely to the line of bone. So the pennate muscle has three types. So we have unipennate, bipennate, and multipennate. So ganyan yung orientation ng fiber ng muscles. No? Iba-iba, depende sa muscle.
Oh my gosh.
Unipennate muscle is one in which the tendon lies along one side of the muscle and muscle fibers pass obliquely to it. For example, your external digitorum longus.
Ano to, A5?
Okay. Extensor digitorum longus, students. What's the action of the extensor digitorum longus?
Ay, digitorum.
What's the action?
Ito. Yung gano'n ang ito.
Extensor digitorum longus.
Yung big toe. Ito.
Hallucis yan.
Hallucis do.
Extensor hallucis.
Extensor digitorum longus.
I'm asking for the action. What is the action of the extensor digitorum longus? Nasa name na.
Extension.
Extension.
Ano din digitorum
Nag-overthink
longus?
kayo.
Hindi sir, naalala po namin kasi yung hallucis doors.
Digitorum
Hallucis,
longus.
yun sa ano yun, sa big toe. Extensor digitorum. So, it extends the digits.
The 4.
Yes, of the hand. It extends the digit. Okay, so unipennate muscle yon. Yung fibers niya, it runs obliquely. Bipennate. So bipennate is one in which the tendon lies in the center. So yung tendon located at the center and then yung muscle fibers will pass to it from the sides. So that's why it is named bipennate. So dalawang fibers, no, na naka-attach sa tendon. So an example ng bipennate, perfect example of that would be the rectus femoris. Rectus femoris is part of what muscle group? Or which muscle group?
Quadriceps.
Quadriceps. Quadriceps femoris. Can you cite the muscles included in the quadriceps group? So rectus fem, what?
Bicep
Ano pa yung
femoris.
3?
Bicep femoris.
So 3.
Ay, quadriceps. Ito sir.
Quadriceps muscle group. So we have rectus fem. Ano pa yung other 3?
Vastus lateral.
The vastae muscles.
Yung intermedius medialis.
Vastus intermedius,
Lateralis.
vastus lateralis, and
Ay,
vastus
medialis.
medialis.
Ano pa isa? Ay, hindi. No.
Quad na.
Oo nga.
Quadriceps. Yung biceps fem, hamstring.
Hamstring nila. Yung dalawa. Short na naman.
Multipennate. When you say multipennate, ayan, it may be arranged as a series of bipennate muscles. So meaning meron siyang presence ng multiple tendon and then doon nakakabit yung mga fibers.
Adductor muscles.
So that's multipennate. Penning.
Ano example nun, sir?
Yan, acromial fibers of deltoid.
Kasi tatlo.
Ilan yung deltoid nyo?
Tatlo.
Ilang muscles?
Front, rear,
Ilang fibers?
lateral.
Deltoid.
Six.
Tatlo lang.
Five.
Anterior,
Posterior.
anterior, middle, and posterior fibers of deltoid. Kaya pa?
Kaya ba, sir?
So for multi-penic muscles, take note of this. Range of movement has been sacrificed for strength.
Hindi naman na lang kayo.
Yan, yung perfect example niya yung sa deltoid. No? Malakas yung deltoid, but yung range of movement, limited lang. No? Okay, sige nga, review ng muscle groups. Hamstring.
Hamstring.
Posterior side.
Posterior side ng thigh.
Hamstring.
Ano?
Beneath the glute.
Posterior side ng thigh po, sir.
Posterior side ng thigh.
Hindi, median. Ay, hindi.
Basta sir sa posterior siya, beneath the glute.
Hindi. Identify nyo yung muscle.
Ah!
Nasa muscle tayo. Identify the muscles. So,
Bicep femoris.
muscle group, hamstring.
Bicep femoris.
Biceps fem.
Siya talaga yung isa eh.
Ano ba? Ano pa yung dalawa?
Oh, dalawa yun eh. S yung nagsisimula.
S yung dalawa.
S yung dalawa, di ba?
Biceps femoris,
Membranous.
membranosus,
Semi-membranous.
semi-tendinosus.
Oh
Ah.
my God!
Okay, narinig ka.
Hindi naman ang sasabihin ko.
So, hamstring muscles, biceps femoris, semi-tendinosus, semi-membranosus.
So, isa pa.
Tatlo.
Ay,
Tatlo.
tatlo lang, tatlo.
Kasi yung biceps,
Dalawa.
may two head yun.
Short.
Kaya
pati-
bi-
Short, tsaka lang.
biceps.
So yan ang muscles na
Hamstring.
Okay.
Adductor.
Gastrocnemius.
Calves. Tapos merong soleus.
Yun yung head.
Ilan yung head ng gastrocnemius?
Dalawa.
Dalawa. So we have the medial and lateral head of the gastrocnemius. Identify the muscles of triceps surae.
Tricep.
Tatlo. Ay. Tatlo. Hindi ko.
Triceps
Sir,
surae.
alin?
Triceps brachii yan.
Sir, alin po identify muscles na?
Triceps surae.
Saan yan, sir?
Sa lower X. Di ba laging ganun? Parang yung muscle dito, meron siyang counterpart sa lower X. Meron kang biceps dito, meron kang biceps sa lower X. Triceps dito, meron kang triceps sa lower
Hindi
X.
ko pa narinig yung
Your triceps surae, paano ba siya i-ano na? Hindi ko sasabihin yung muscle.
Sabihin mo na, sir.
Sige na nga, sabihin ka na. Nagre-review na naman tayo. So, the two head of the gastrocnemius, medial and lateral, and also the soleus. Kaya siya triceps.
Sir,
Ayun yun.
gastro, tapos
Soleus.
soleus. Dalawa lang.
Two head of the gastro.
Tatlo siya, pero dalawa lang yung pangalan.
Kaya siya triceps rin.
Pero hindi ko pa narinig yung sore.
Hindi ko alam na triceps rin. Pero tinuro sa amin yun yung
Sir, ano yun? Ano yung triceps sir? Ito yung...
Yan. Yung gastro-soleus complex. Yung nasa calf.
Itong nararamdaman mo, gastros. Yan. Tapos yung nasa bingit niyan, yung deep. Yung soleus.
Ayun.
Sa calf na.
Damn.
Damn, right? Oh, binabaan ako.
Ano ba ba?
Pecs.
Pecs. Sige.
Pectoralis major, minor, and
Pecs
then
minor
sub-
and pecs major.
subclavicular muscle.
Mm.
Tatlo lang yung subclavicular. Yun lang, subclavicular.
Fibers.
Fibers.
Muscles attached to the scapula.
Teres minor, teres
Mm.
major,
The
traps.
teres muscles.
Levitator scapula.
levator.
Elevator.
Levator.
Elevator. Scapula. Kala ko elevator. Elevator.
Levator scapula. Aside from that, aside from levator scapula,
Rhomboids.
rhomboids,
Major, minor.
teres minor, major, ano pa?
Bones ng ano.
Trapezius.
Supra,
Spinatus.
spinatus,
Infraspinatus.
infraspinatus.
Latissimus.
Ano yung nasa loob?
Adductor.
Hindi.
Yung long...
Di ba ito yung shoulder blade ng scapula? Yung nasa loob. Anong muscle yun?
Subscapularis.
Subscapularis. Sub meaning nasa loob. No? Scapularis meaning scapula. Kaya pa?
Pa siya. Latissimus dorsi. Kasama ba yun? Hindi siya.
Latissimus dorsi. Yes, saka touch din naman siya.
Touch din.
Papunta siya dito sa may pelvis.
Oo nga. Ano yan guys? Parinig ako.
Ano yung mga muscles that pronates the hand?
Hindi ko alam yan.
Arm.
Ano, sir?
So wait lang, wait lang.
Muscles that
Isipin natin.
pronate.
Forearm.
Isipin natin.
Muscles that
Wala
pronate the
talaga.
forearm.
Kahit anong isip ko,
Ito
wala
eh.
talaga.
Ayun o. Hindi ko alam ang tawag dyan. Nalimutan ko na.
Sino ba yung pronator niyo?
Alam mo?
Pronator teres and pronator quadratus.
Hindi pa po namin yan natatagin.
Natakal na natin yung
Uy, hindi pa.
prelims. Upper
Really?
X. Oo.
Talaga?
Di ba natakal na natin yun?
Pre, hindi na.
Wala tayong muscles sa
Wala pa akong
upper.
naririnig.
Eto, wala tayong ang nerves yung inano natin dito eh. Kinala.
Oo. Walang muscle. Saan mo narinig yan?
Sa katawan, tas sa full lower legs.
Trunk
Etong
and-
mismo, etong wala. Kasi
Trunk and lower
ano yung
extremity.
brachial plexus yung inano namin dito sir.
Bagal din
Bayo ka ba?
Ate ko.
Pero ano dito yun?
Okay. For the action of the skeletal muscle, so we have prime movers, antagonists, agonists, synergists. Ayan. When we say prime mover, it is the chief muscle or member of a chief group of muscle. It is the one responsible, no, for executing or executing the movement. So quadriceps femoris, ito yung example, is a prime mover in the movement of extending the knee joint. So ano ba action ng quads nyo?
Flex. Extend.
Quads. So nasa anterior part siya, di ba? So action to
Extend.
extend the knee. No? So yung prime mover natin for extension of the knee, quadriceps. When we say antagonist, meron ba mahilig sa novel dito? Antagonist meaning
Villain.
villain. No? So in this case, sa skeletal muscle action, it opposes the movement.
Bakit?
No, it opposes the movement. So when we say the quads extends the knee, so ano yung antagonist ng quads? Your hamstring muscles. Kasi yung action ng hamstring muscle is to flex the knee. So ganun yung relationship ng agonist and antagonist.
Ano ulit sir?
Agonist or prime mover and then antagonist. So kumbaga nagkokontrahan sila. So let's say, eto, sa upper extremity, biceps. Your biceps flexes your elbow. No? Flexes at the elbow joint rather. Ano yung antagonist ng biceps? The triceps. Because the triceps extends your elbow.
Pag yan, so-
Nakuha ba? So kung ang prime mover for extending the elbow would be the triceps. Ano yung antagonist ng triceps? Biceps. Ganun lang siya. No? Kasi it flexes your elbow. So ganun yung action ng agonist and antagonist. For the fixator contracts isometrically. So when we say contracts isometrically, wala nangyayaring change in length. Nagkakaroon lang na increase in tension. Okay? Contracts isometrically to stabilize the origin of the prime mover so that it can act efficiently. So it fixes the muscle before it performs the action. So that's the fixator. Ayan, example nito would be the muscles attaching the shoulder girdle to the trunk contract, no, as fixators allow the deltoid to act on the shoulder joint. So kumbaga, pinifixate niya muna yung muscle and then tsaka magpe-perform yung muscle nung action niya. No? To contract efficiently para mas magawa ng muscle yung action efficiently. For the synergist, in a way, it assists the muscle. Yan. So the prime mover muscle crosses several joints before it reaches the joint at which its main actions take place.
Sir, ano yung synergies sa muscle? Ano yung action niya?
It aids in the movement.
Example.
Ayan, so ito, example. Flexor and extensor muscle of the carpus contract to fix the wrist joint.
Pag nagsistretch, sir.
And this allows the long flexor and the extensor muscle of the fingers to work efficiently.
Pag nag-flex, ganun.
Hindi.
Intro
Sa
pala.
wrist yan.
Ano
Wrist.
siya? Di ba carpus, carpal?
Mm.
Ano?
Wrist.
Carpal.
Ito, carpal. Carpus.
Ah.
Okay, sir. Kaya natin.
On yan?
Sarado pa.
Ano?
Ano na? Di ba meron tayong, kasi hindi nyo pa naaral yung sa, familiar na ba kayo sa extensor carpi radialis brevis, extensor carpi radialis longus,
Parang ano tawag?
Ay.
Alin?
longus,
Alin yun?
especially the longus muscles.
Ito, sir.
Ayun, yung mga
Tama na
longus.
Pero specifically sa hand?
Hindi naman. In general. So yung mga longus muscle. So yung tumutulong sa mga longus muscle would be the other extensors or other flexors. So those are the synergies muscle. So they contract synergistically.
Sir, magsasad ka po ng PPT. Sir, may quiz tayo doon.
Wala.
Yes.
Or January pa po.
Hindi. Ganyan sa Wednesday.
Sir,
Ano?
ano tayo?
Ano yun?
Ano daw?
Wednesday daw yung quiz.
Sir, anong coverage?
Ilang items siya 100?
Sir, wag na.
Sige, ano na lang. Yung quiz
Online, sir.
natin.
Online na.
So, Friday.
Asynchronous.
Yay!
Yay! Ano yun, sir? Send nyo lang sa
Sir, ilang ano?
Wala idea si Celia. Teka, yung asynchronous natin, mag-start siya ng 18. December 18.
Sir, ilang items? 60?
20.
30, sir.
Oh.
Sir, sige na. Sa online. Online.
Ah.
Yeah.
Pero after that ha, sa January,
Never.
magmo-moving tayo. Moving quiz.
Oh, yeah.
Eh di may
Mas
mga
masaya
ano
yan,
tayo.
boy.
Station.
Anong masaya?
Mas madali kaya yung
Ano
nakikita
mas
mo.
madali?
Sa oras.
Sir, wag na mag...
May time limit
Wag na
yun.
mag-
Ay, ba?
Huwag na may sound na
Yung ano,
time. Huwag na may sound.
1
minute ka lang
Ay, hindi
dito.
kailangan may time limit yun.
Hindi sir, yung sound ba? Nakakakaba kasi yung
Ah, okay, sige.
May sound?
Oo,
Ano
may
sound?
timer.
Timer,
Ganun.
nakakakaba yung sound.
Eh, kung saan naman maririnig mo na lang, okay, times.
Yung parang
na.
buzzer.
Hindi, sasabihin naman na sir eh.
Sir, ikaw na magsabi.
Sir,
Sabihin
mga
ko lang
2
mo.
minutes.
Ay, hindi, sir. Sabihin mo, 10 seconds na lang.
Oo, ganun sir.
Sir, ano yan? Sabay-sabay kami per station. Sir, sabay-sabay na ilan na kami.
Moving
Yeah,
Ah.
Sir, per station, sabay-sabay na.
Ayan, group
Pioneer
quiz.
batch. Pioneer batch.
Hindi, ang conduct nun, di ba may mga station. Tigi-tigi sa kayong station.
Oh, sir.
Tapos, iikot yun.
Sir, sabay-sabay na.
Yan ang kahit
Sabay-sabay nga yun, kaso iba-iba.
Hindi, sir, sabay-sabay sa isa station.
Ay, hindi pwede yun.
Sir, para sabay-sabay kami nakatapos.
Sir, hanggang saan po yung quiz?
Hanggang sa matapos.
Kasi matapos.
Hanggang saan
So, paano yun,
matapos.
sir?
Tatapusin naman natin to ng Wednesday.
Ah, okay.
okay.
Wednesday pa tatapusin yung 70 slides, sir.
So,
Kasi 9:30 na.
Kailan
Sir, meron pa tayong
quiz
isang
yung quiz,
oras.
sir?
Ha?
Vacant, tas.
Ayun, pwede natin continue. Sige, para matapos
Para
na.
hindi na, ano, para
Tapos Wednesday, sir.
Tapos wala nang pasok sa Wednesday.
Wala nang pasok sa Wednesday, sir.
Hindi natin kaya kitapin ang kalahati.
May isang oras pa tayo mamaya.
Hanggang hapon tayo, hanggang 1:15 tayo.
Kay
Oo
Dr.
nga.
Will na tayo mamaya.
Para
Uy,
Wednesday
magre-review
wala
pa
nang
tayo.
pasok.
Please na lang tayo asynchronous, sir, Wednesday.
Hindi pwede. Kasi yung asynchronous mag-start ng Thursday.
Sa
Eh
lahat
di, sir,
ba yun?
ay online mo na lang yung quiz ng Wednesday.
Sa lahat.
Friday.
Papasok ka.
Friday.
Sa lahat
Ah.
po yun. Lahat po yun. Ng sabi.
Lahat
Oh,
na.
lahat ng subject. Lahat ng subject daw po asynchronous.
18 to 23. Lahat.
tigas mo nga.
O yun na, sige. 18 to 23. Asynchronous.
Mamaya, mamaya.
Okay.
Umiinit
Gusto ko magstay sa dorm.
Umiinit sa tsaka.
Gigil mo din.
So we'll just continue the discussion later.
Sa parang niya.
1,
Hindi, sir, ano.
1:50?
Sir, 1:15 po yung tapos.
12.
2:30.
Hanggang 10:45 pa tayo, sir.
Akala ko ba sa...
1:15 to 2:30.
12 hanggang 1.
Ah,
Hindi.
I mean, ngayon.
12 to 1:15, no?
Hanggang 10:45 yung ngayon, tapos after nito 1 hour vacant. Tapos next natin, 12 to 1:15. Gets?
Eh di ngayon, magpapakalat-kalat muna tayo.
Magpapahinga na tayo, sir. Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Lord, kasi sir ang tumigil.
Ano na
Sir,
tayo?
dapat
Kain na
magpahinga ka
tayo.
rin.
Dito na tayo. Hindi na ako bababa.